What's up, everybody? KJ Smoke back with another one. This is gonna be a little story time. Well, not really a story time. I'm just gonna sit back and spit and say what's on my mind. You know how I feel and what I actually been thinking about lately. Right? All right. It's been about I said 5 years on this channel. Cooler Six now. Right? And before, I kept getting reported. I kept getting flagged and stuff like that, and I thought it was just like an automatic situation. Cause I get flagged on everything all the time and kicked off everything all the time, and I started to notice that it was like people behind the scenes trying to sneak and do stuff and getting kicked off and things like that, right? But the whole time it's like nobody really realized that I was doing all this content creation and stuff like that really because of a way to like catalog and just show my kids and my kids what we was doing, what everything was like, um, what I was thinking when I did this, how I created stuff and things like that. What I was selling at that time, they actually like document the era in the moment of the situation and stuff. And that's why I make a lot of comments on events that's happening around me and stuff like that too. So like I might mention about Tyson that like the Mafia Thon just ended and stuff like that, so they can know like, oh, at that time the Mafia Thon was going on, the Mafia Thon was this and third, and at that time, so had this going on, so just had a drop and da da da. This what was going on in that era. You know what I'm saying? I'm documenting our history that we creating now, cause at the same time as I'm documenting everything, we is out here breaking records, bruh. We is out here changing history. As a collective, on both sides, we changed the trajectory and we changed industry. We are disrupting stuff. The stuff that we are doing, they never seen before, bruh. Like, this is so important. Like, this is so important. They ain't never seen. They could have heard about it before. It was like, oh, they was spending their mommy money. Oh, they spending their daddy money. That was a trust fund baby and stuff like that. They never seen 19-year-olds, 18-year-olds out here becoming millionaires, driving Hellcats, let alone Rolls Royces and stuff like that. Moving, living in Dubai and stuff. Dubai didn't even exist back then. You get what I'm saying? Man, listen. Stuff we doing is groundbreaking, man. I'm just happy to be a part of it. I'm happy to be on this journey with y'all. Dead serious. As I'm going through my little personal journeys and my little personal growth and developing what I'm developing and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? The Forge, you feel what I'm saying? And everything that's going on. Ebony Empire LLC. Bruh. We are changing the world together. We are making history together, bruh. And that's just a great thing. This is stuff they're gonna be talking about in history books, bruh. Like, fam, this is stuff they're gonna be talking about forever, later on down the line. And at the same time, I know how it is because I've been in situations like this before. when you don't know who you really impacting. You get a little hint and a little sense of it, but you don't know who you impacting and how much you impacting. Like when you change the way people work, bruh, you get what I'm saying? Like we're out here changing business models, bruh. We're out here changing political campaigns. We out here doing major stuff, and you wouldn't necessarily understand that because we're having fun. You get what I'm saying? We having fun living our lives, doing what we doing, just doing it, just do it because we would did it anyway, but we love doing it and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's an opportunity to make a lot of money. You get what I'm saying? But we're doing it for the love of the game, the passion of the game. You get what I'm saying? Just for the game in general. You feel me? And we're not realizing that we opened up a whole career path for people, a whole new industries, whole new business plans and marketing and production and all types of stuff for people to make for everybody in general. Like even down the line to major celebrities now that's actually getting it. Cause look at Kylie. Look at Kim. There's some of the ones that were like the pioneers to this. But we were too because we was there. A lot of us was there during that moment. And they like if you don't really pay attention, like if you don't know the history, a lot of us know each other. Like a lot of us know of each other, but a lot of us like kind of like really know each other because we've been watching each other for years. From Facebook, MySpace, Instagram, YouTube, Vine, Black Planet. If you really want to take it there. Like, and to see that came to this, it went from Black Planet P101 Pkin.net. It went from that, the first social media platforms, and all the little shit like 4chan and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Stuff like that to this now for us. And then the ones like me that understand that, yeah, that's one part. Boy, we in a whole different part of it. I'm in VR chilling. And to actually figure out how that's working and build that up at the same time as doing this, man, listen. And try and figure out how to create our own worlds and stuff and little chill spots and our own little pockets and little platforms on that. Boy, I'm fighting so hard not to regress into a South Node standpoint, boy. Cause I can see stuff. And I'm trying to keep everything clean. And like kind of like family oriented, but not, cause I want to be more so like for adults, but not like wow and like on that other side. But I see the bag over there too. Like Y'all ain't even touching the surface. Y'all don't even understand, bruh. Like, boy, I had a man. Listen, boy, boy. I had a 360 camera since 2017, boy. 2016, 360 camera. I still could plug my junk into my phone right now and still record. We on that type of timing. Like I could walk around this house and just do 3D videos all damn day. 3D vlogs all day. Go everywhere, do 3D vlogs, and then show everything. And edit it. The only reason why we wasn't doing it back then like that was because the editing software. Don't you think by now the editing software is really, really good and really, really advanced? Yes, it is. Especially if you watch 3D videos. You know it's good. Because you seeing the way they edit it and stuff. Yeah, it took it to a whole new world. The only other thing about 3D videos is our safety. Everybody's safety. That's the only thing that we worry about is our safety. We can't really like do a 3D video and be out and stuff like that, and then because then the low would be dropped. You know what I'm saying? We want to drop the low. You feel what I'm saying? The only people who really be knowing the low is the ones that be like right here with us. You get what I'm saying? A lot of times. Like, there's certain niggas I know where they chill at and stuff like that, but out of mutual respect and stuff. You feel what I'm saying? But then when they ready for me or they like, it's popping and shit, or we cool and shit like that, they go to certain spots, they do certain shit, and it gives me a head up, and when I feel like it, I'll get to it. Nah, let me stop. But for real though, you know what I'm saying? Like when they start feeling comfortable with me and stuff, they let me know in certain ways. Now, everybody not gonna jump out the window and just hit me up and be like, yo, what's good? Come on. But that's because I'm like kinda in the circle. But I gotta stay down, and do my part in my job. I gotta do what I gotta do, because it's the circle. I gotta keep up with the circle, the group. You feel what I'm saying? Some people punk out and get scared and shit like that. Some people downsize. But sometimes you gotta do more. Now, if you take a step back and you trying to take a gamble, look, man, listen. I'm gonna tell you straight up, bruh. I think that might be the worst move ever. The only way it'll work is if you got rid of it, right? You sold that or get rid of it, right? Because it's a headache, but then you get something a little bit more fresher. A little bit more fresher pressure, but it gotta be in the same family, right? It gotta be one of them animals or like a demon, but really it gotta be another Hellcat, like that series, and then you gotta upgrade it. Like that's the only way you're gonna get that momentum. Keep that momentum. I swear the Hellcats is like the motherfucking green Lamborghini. Huracan. That's serious. Even the newer Lamborghinis that have been coming out and that they got, like the SVJ and all that, don't nobody give About is that lime green hair kind? What is that arrow tie? Now, if you do the it's not even a lime green. It's a type of lime green, but it's the Lamborghini green. That's what it really called. You get a Lamborghini green SVJ, you might start something. It's that color for some reason, but um, what's his name? Um, yeah, it starts with S. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm about to say the car guy. I was about to say Stan, the car guy. What was his name? Steve. What? Yeah, I can't even remember the name right now. Cause I'm thinking about so much. But this is just historical shit right now, man. It is a great era, man. Y'all don't even understand, man. Y'all don't even understand. I'm watching people make money out of thin air, bro. Like they taking the lessons, they taking the blueprints that have been set out for them, and like really paying attention, bro. They like really paying attention, and they were like really understanding. The first lesson was don't work for money. Work to learn. Like they really took that shit to a whole new level. Don't work for money, work to learn. So they sitting back working and learning, and then in return, while working and learning, the right stuff, they are creating an asset. So they working and learning how to make money, but not like earn money. They learning how to make money. They are making money out of thin air, bro. Like dead serious. Like they creating companies with zero down. Like you creating these YouTube channels, creating these full businesses and enterprises from scratch, putting in time equity and learning how to do stuff. And that's just one way. They taking stuff, they learning how to create clothes, do mock-ups, put on a blueprint, and do a pre-sale, and then get the clothes made, to send them out thin air, bro. Like, if people even learn how to do mock-ups by themselves, so it's really no cost. They ain't got to pay no designer. No, you get what I'm saying? Like, this shit crazy, bro. And that's just two ways. I just told you how to make money. I just taught you and told you how to make money without no money. I just taught you two ways. And the first rule. Stan car reviews, no, I can't even remember his name, bro. I watch him all the time too. I just can't remember his name. He just built that mansion and he got all them big ass cars. He got all them damn cars at his house. And he had a Bugatti and everything. Like, I'm watching people do so much. I'm watching a dude that I consider somewhat of a mentor play a video game. He just gotta bring his stuff back. He gotta bring it back for me. I don't know what was going on, but he gotta bring it back to me. You know, I know he was showing a lot of his personal life, which it was so relatable. So relatable. Like, I literally watched him make skits, make some money, switch up, go to gaming content, play video games, and record himself playing video games, making more money. Take that money, invest it into real estate, which made him more money, and then invested it into more and better real estate, more prominent real estate, which is, you guessed it, still making the money, unless he just fell off. But he invested in one business that it gotta make money. It just got to. Like, I don't understand. Like the winery, a vineyard. How can a vineyard not make money unless everything just get ruined, or like the white people sabotage and stuff? Because he was beefing with the neighbors and stuff a little bit. But he can't invite you to a famous person wedding. Like, he supposed to invite you to famous people weddings and stuff, because he had a event place kind of at his, on the property. I was about to say that's up. No, this was a house, a whole property that he bought with a house on this, and he had it for weddings and stuff like that. You get what I'm talking about, Kev? But yeah, man, gaming with Kev. But yeah, man, I'm crazy, man. That's what I do this for, man. For my future generations. And because this shit is historical, man. And it's a great time to live. Like, and all that together is why I do this, man. And to teach y'all stuff, and talk to y'all. Y'all my therapy too, like, y'all keep me sane, because y'all let me know that I'm not tripping. Like, everybody else around you might gaslight you, might tell you you're crazy, and it'll never work. But what y'all doing, and we having back and forth dialect and talking and stuff, and things like that, nigga, I love y'all. For real. Yeah, we talk shit and all that stuff, but I can't have love for the game without loving the players and what the fuck the players do. And the crowd and the spectators and the audience and the haters and all that stuff. You gotta love this. I love this. You feel what I'm saying? Fuck y'all talking about? Shit. That nigga, the other cat, Dan McKenna was right. Shit. Hell yeah, I'm a fan, nigga. The fuck you mean? Every time I see something fuck up, I'm gonna step in like, wait, whoa. Well, hold it there. Hold it. Listen. I see something happening. I don't like what I see happening. Especially with a nigga like me that, like, alright. Historical data shows that ain't gonna work out for you like that. The law says this, that, and third, and da. Go check with your lawyer first. But listen, you shouldn't say this, that, and third, and do this, that. You get what I'm saying? Especially when you come from that same industry. If you coming from certain industries and shit already, and you got a certain background, you kind of know shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, bruh. Now, granted, some of these people really don't know what they're talking about. But then there's people like me who know exactly what they talking. We be knowing exactly what's going on. And plus, that foresight, that intuition and shit, they call it intuition. Nigga, some of us can see the future. For real, for real. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Yeah, the readers, they be teaching, and be talking to us and stuff, and putting us on the stuff and things like that. But a lot of readers already know. For some of us, they ain't telling us nothing we don't know. They just giving us details and helping us think about stuff in certain ways. It's like a counsel. They be like helping us out, like stay grounded. I know this conversation all over, bro. But it's that industry. It be them certain industries, bro. Like that you be coming from. They just intertwine, bro. So you know, you gonna know some stuff. But especially if you like go go into the spirituality and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Cause what sinners do. If you was living a life of sin and then you have an awakening or you have your moment, which my moment came at a young age, bro. But everything happened young. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Jesse, get them. I'm trying to go sleep. I'm talking to y'all, but I'm trying to go sleep. She don't let them out the curse. Well, for me, everything happened at a young age, bro. Like a lot happened at a young age. That's when you a teen. That's when everybody start trying to recruit and like you be young and they be trying to get you into the groups and stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, who? Come on, get them. But the little groups and all of the things and stuff like that. And then get you into doing service work and stuff like that. But it'd be like a double-edged sword, especially depending on who your mentor is and what group they're a part of. You get what I'm saying? Like, and who they messing with and what their ideology is and what they believe. That's why you gotta pick your mentors wisely. You gotta pick the groups you messing with wisely. And when you young, you ain't thinking about none of that shit. You thinking like, oh, I get to get out the house. Ooh, if I do this, I get on field trips. You're not thinking about political agendas and why they got you doing this. And I be trying to teach the youth about stuff and be trying to explain stuff to them like it's not always what you think, bruh. Like they playing you. Or nah, that's a good idea. You should do that. You get what I'm saying? I be trying like put people on. But some people call it come to Jesus moment. Yeah, I made a promise to God. Yeah, I swear I've been trying to keep it. My only problem was I was trying to keep it and find ways that still involve me in it, kinda. So like I ain't gonna do that because that is like it. But I could do this, and I won't be doing that, but it'll be close to it. You know what I'm saying? I just graduate and I'll be in this realm and stuff. You get what I'm saying? But As I got older, I learned that yeah, it's cool and all that stuff to a certain type of person. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, you just selling yourself short. And then every time I get into certain situations, I see how I would have been selling myself short. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta learn the rules of the game and learn the book. You gotta learn the rule book. In certain ways, you sell yourself short, and that's mainly by not following the rules. A lot of people don't get it. You follow the rules. You learn the rules. You follow the rules. You master the rules. You use the rules to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? You use the laws and the rules to your advantage. You don't try to go around them. You don't try to do no trickery or anything like that. Some people be like, "Oh, it's a gray area and stuff." You know what I'm saying? But when you do that, you end up getting messed up in the long run. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? You end up fucked up in the long run. Worst case scenario, death or prison. Imagine you think you got away with something for years, right? And then it just comes back and bites you in your ass. Like you committed fraud or something, right? Especially with the government. That's the stupidest shit ever. To commit fraud with the government. Commit fraud or something like that. And then next thing you know, you still out here doing something you thought you got away with it. And then next thing you know, you in prison and you 60, 70 years old, serving 20 years. Who wants to do that? You get what I'm saying? Because you got a rap sheet, you got all these charges, and then you done did something that triggered them looking at you and going all the way back, and you talking about, oh, the statutory limitation, the statutory. Don't you realize what they doing? We know certain stuff because of the industries that we were in, dealing with certain things. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, we out here solving crimes and shit. No. That's an inside joke. We out here solving crimes and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. Niggas be investigators, uh, PIs, bounty hunters and shit. You never know who you watching, bro. Or who watching you. That's serious. Be all types of shit. They be out here trying to do some shit to people. That shit be crazy. You out here trying to steal police money and shit. Nah, let me stop. I, I was watching one thing where the lady husband got caught that she got kidnapped and they were trying to scam him out some money. Talking about, oh, you give us this and let her go and all this stuff. Not knowing his best friend is FBI. His best man. The best man at the wedding is FBI. Y'all, man, they just crazy. So while they on the phone talking, this man, they on the phone with the FBI at the same damn thing. That shit crazy. Not knowing that the lady being tracked anyway, she on the tracker anyway. So they know where she at for sure, for sure. And they found your ass too. And then the crazy part about it is sometimes they'll let you slide. Like, yeah, all right, we got them. Let's just see how far this gonna go. Shit, great. You just gotta make sure. That's why I say it don't pay, man. It don't pay. Especially in this day and age, all you gotta do is get your credit up and make some money, and show how you making money. And it's even crazier because some people hate that you making money, so they creating ways to show that you making money. They're even trying to do shit with bottles and shit, like put limits on recycling bottles and shit, like. And then you gotta have to report it and shit, like. Okay, whatever. I report how many bottles I turned in. I recycle. All right. Boy, he drinks a lot of pop. Everybody in the house drinks pop. If it's 9 people in the household, 9 cans, 9 bottles in like an hour or so, we run through a 24 pack real fast, depending on how much pop everybody drink. Type shit, type shit. But never mind that, man. And that's what I'm saying. That's my point. The stuff that's happening now, we ain't never seen our day in our life. A lot of stuff that's going on ain't nobody ever seen. Unless you want to go back millions and millions of years, like the historical human race stuff. You want to dig into that bad? You want me to take you that bad? The ancient wisdom before the Egyptians. But yeah, man, these are crazy. You're crazy, man. But that's why I do it, man. That's why I do YouTube, man, and content creation in general, man. I love it, man. I love everything that's going on. I love it, especially when you doing it and somebody else doing it, and then you got the opportunity to like connect with them on a deeper level, like on a business level, on the social level, but even a spiritual level. Cause this is spiritual. You feel what I'm saying? Like you are freeing yourself. You free, they free. Y'all out here doing what y'all do and stuff like that. And if you like really think about it, you get your mind right and stuff like that. Really think about it, like, oh, I own my content. I could either sell it to a platform, I could create my own platform, I could do this, that, and third with it. I could take splits, I could partner up with, I could take brand deals and all this stuff. I could really use my leverage and stuff like that. Or I could take a loan out against it. So like that. My man took out $3 million. This boy took out $3 million. Crazy part was he spent that shit. The only thing, the only thing I think he did, I'm gonna be honest with you. Only thing I think he did, which was the right move, but he gotta take his emotions out of his investments. This is the problem. He's too emotional. Take his emotion out of investments. He could change beneficiaries and stuff like that, but he needs to still be paying on, or still have that locked in. The rest of the stuff, and that was the family office stuff. That's a whole different bag. When you up there with a family office, a whole different bag. Because now you hiring people to create ways and search for you to make money. get what I'm saying? But never mind all that. That's for my advanced people, my advanced class. You know, you want to get into my advanced class? Comment below. I'll you want some advanced game? Comment below. We'll see what I can do for you and stuff. But it won't be right away. We'll see. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? But I'll holler at you later. Peace out, Royal Family.